Hello,
Hello.
my name is Jeff McFarland, and this is my wife, Megan.
Hi.
We've been married 5 years in November, so I guess 4.5.
Yes.
What restaurant do we miss the most and why? I think it would be Marty B's, which is a barbecue restaurant in Bartonville, because our 2-year-old son Dylan loves that place, and we can't play outside. They have a lot of outdoor games and really good space, and we miss going there a lot.
But we did get takeout from there.
Yes, they have takeout, but it's not the same.
So how does your daily life look different than it did a month ago? Well, for us, we both had the option of working from home. Jeff works from home full time and he's in sales, so he travels the other part of the time when he's not at home, so that wasn't too different. And I'm used to working from home a couple of days a week, but now we're working both full time from home, and our son, who's normally in daycare full time, is now enrolled part time. I guess I'm considered an essential worker, but I'm in an office environment, so still working from home. But Jeff has been temporarily furloughed, so he is keeping Dylan at home with him part of the time while he is doing caretaking for our son. So that is different.
Which leads us to the next question, which is what part of this new normal has been the hardest on our marriage? And how have we coped or not coped? So I would say, I guess, that the hardest part for me as a husband and a father is wanting to be the primary provider. And for us at this time, it doesn't look like that. It's actually the opposite. Megan has been very busy every day. And because I'm in sales and traveled a lot, all of that has pretty much halted. And so now we're at a place where we find ourselves sort of in reverse roles. Where I'm, taking care of our son more often and doing things that I don't normally do. She's working harder than she normally works because they're busier than they normally are. And I think we would both probably prefer for that to be switched. But for us, it's not right now. So I think in terms of coping, we try to help each other out as much as we can. With the little things, I'm trying to give her space. And do more things that I don't normally do. Do you have anything to say about coping?
Well, I would say that the hardest part on our marriage for us, I think, is just the things that we argue about is different now. Being around each other all the time, I don't think is the challenging part, but it's the shifting from what used to be more of trigger points of arguments that have now changed. And I think that instead of us really building on our marriage and prioritizing our marriage, there's a lot of discussion about things that are going on and potty training and talking about the environment, the economy, and finances. So there's a lot of that can trigger stressors that are different than before.
Things that we didn't usually have to deal with that we're dealing with now. Good.
Yeah.
And what advice would we offer other couples in this situation? So I would say, even though we still struggle sometimes to give it to God all the time, that it's really good to pray individually and together. Even though it's hard, we just try to do that as much as we can and take everything a day at a time.
Yeah, and we always have, even before this, early in our marriage, and actually grew up doing this as well. So we've started doing highs, lows at the dinner table, or goods, bads of the day. And we've always said that you don't have to have a low of the day, but you always have to have a high of the day. So even now, as a family, when we meet for dinner, we tell each other one good thing that happened that day.
Yep.
Thanks.
All right. See you later.